Welcome guys to the course of supply chain management. Today, would like to encourage you to understand the concept of forecasting. But for the materials you can download through ULS, but I will explain regarding how to apply the methods of forecasting using Microsoft Excel. And here there are if you look at the this Excel, there are one, two, three, four, five methods, and five methods. I guess these five methods is very basic and very important methods. So I'll start with method number one. We call it naive. Naive. This is a very simple method. From this formula, you can see that ft plus 1, it means that the forecasting for period t plus 1 depends on the AT. AT is the actual demand for the period t. So this is the actual data. The actual demands for period t will will be the same for forecasting for the period t plus 1. So please take a look. This is the column C. Just disregard and don't look at this column first. So you're focusing on this column A and B. So A, we have a 12 period, can be month January until month December, and then this demand is the actual data. So for month January, the actual data is 1,600, and follow the rest, and we have until month of December. And then how to get this forecast? Actually, we can start the forecast from period 2. We cannot period 1. This is not available since for period 1, I think it depends on the period 0, and then we don't have the data for period 0, and we can start from the period 2. This is simple. So it equals, this is very formula, very simple formula, equals to period 1, the actual period 1. Just click this one and then enter, and then you got 1,600, and copy all until week 13. Week 13 is the forecast. Okay, so we only have 12 weeks for actual data, and then for week 13 this is the forecast result. So the forecast is 4,400 for week 13. It means that January next year. So let's say that period 1 is January 2020, or this one is January 2019. Okay, this is January 2019. So 13, it means period January 2020. Okay, we move to the second method. We call it SMA, or simple moving average. Yeah, simple moving average. You can see from the PPT slides. So this is the formula. Simple moving average. I guess the keyword is moving average. What is moving, and then what is the average? So moving depends on the n. N is the number of data that you define to calculate the average. So let's say this one, we have also 12 data, okay, 12 period, and for example, we define n equals to 4. It means that we will forecast according to the last 4 data. We will forecast according to the last 4 data. So 4 data, it means that can be data for period 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can forecast earliest on period 5. So this period 5, actually this number, the forecast number, depends on the 4th latest actual data. So give you the formula. So it equals to we calculate the average. Okay, the average of what? Average the first 4 data. Okay, so with a bracket, close bracket, and then enter. and this one. We got this one. Then we just scroll down, copy and scroll down, and then we got this data. So on week 13 we have 1,325. This is the forecast for week 13, and this one is the forecast for week 13 using the naive, and this is this one using single moving average. Okay guys, and then next one we move to the WMA. WMA is weighted moving average. So what is the difference between simple moving average and weighted moving average? I think the only difference is based on the weight. So we put weight not equal to the data that we use for forecasting. For example, back to SMA again. So we don't put weight. It means that all data has the same weight. So if V depends on four data, this one, because n equal to 4, it means that each data has 25% weight, or 1 over 4, okay, or quarter, or 25%, this one 25%, this one 25%, and then this one is 25%. So back to WMA, or weighted moving average. So it means that all data has different weight. So we put 0.1 here, 10%, this one 0.2, this one 0.3, and this one is 0.4. Make sure that all, the sum of weight will be equal to 1, or 100%. So it means that we put high weight for period 4. Yeah, I think it makes sense because the latest data, I think, has a bigger contributions to the forecast the next period, right? And so, okay, how to calculate this one? We use formula called sum product. Okay, this one is available in Excel. Is sum product, and then open bracket. We define an array. The first array is this one, all four data at the demands, and then comma, and what's the second array is this one, okay, the weight. Because weight cannot be moved, so we make sure that we need to set the weight fixed number. So weight cannot moving, but for the demand can be moving. Okay, so we put dollars symbol here, a dollar symbol here. I think you understand what I mean, right? And then we just enter, and we got this one, and we copy and scroll down. This one. So the forecast data for week 13 or period 13 will be 4,380. Okay, guys, and next one we move to, it is a bit complex. We call it exponential smoothing. So there is a smoothing constant we call alpha. So alpha has a range value from 0 until 1. So this is a smoothing factor. And then from this formula, I think this one, you should looking at this one, ft plus 1. It means that the forecast after t, so one period after t, it depends on this one, alpha times at. It means that the smoothing constant times the actual data on period t plus 1 minus alpha ft. So this one depends on the forecast data on period t. So I think this is the only method that consider the result of forecast in the previous period with this multiplication factor 1 minus alpha, but also consider the actual data, which is 80 times alpha. So for this case, this is very special and a bit complex, so we use tools. So open the tools here, the Excel, and then you go to data analysis, and from the data analysis, take a look at the smoothing, okay, exponential smoothing, this one. So this one, exponential smoothing, you choose this one and you click OK. And input range. Oh, what is the input range? The input range is the actual data from this one until week 13. Okay, this one. And the damping factors, it means the alpha, so I put it 0.7. And the output is the forecast, so we put from here until period 13, and after that just click OK. Okay, and then yeah, this is the result. So for week 13 we have a forecast data 4,000. Okay guys, and then the last one is linear regressions. I think everybody knows, right? Linear regressions, but this one is the linear regression according to the time series. It means that x is time variable. This is the independent variable x. So x is talking about the period, and then y is the forecast. Okay, here also we use tools. Go to the tools and then data analysis, and go to the regressions, and okay, then for the input y is the dependent, so y is the demand. Okay, y is the demand, so put it here. Okay, and then how about x? X is period or time. Okay, here, and then I think just yeah, confidence interval 90%, I think is set to be the default value, and then click OK. Wow, when you click OK, then your sheet in the Excel will give you this one. What is very important, this one, the intercept and the x variable. So what is the intercept and x variable? Intercept is alpha and x variable is beta. So click to linear regression here, guys. So this is your alpha and this one is your beta. So it means that y equals to b0 is alpha, y equals to 1236 plus 280.7x. So it means we can put here using yeah, we can forecast using this value, or for example here. So here is alpha is here plus beta, then times x, right? But make sure that alpha and beta here, you need to make it fixed, so the cursor cannot be moving, the value cannot be moving. So put dollars here, select a dollar symbol here, then click yeah, enter, and then copy and then scroll down. Okay, so yeah, we got this prediction number, and then this one is the forecast for week 13. Okay guys, I think that's all my explanation regarding the forecasting method. It's very simple, and to make sure that you understand the concept and then how to apply this concept, please try your own. Yeah, I will give you the Excel file in ULS. Okay, and please try, and then happy learning. Okay, bye.